You know, there's a hotkey I'm supposed to press, but I actually don't remember what that hotkey. Um, oh, is it really that? Does that even work on my computer? Required. Unmute. Hello? Hello? Okay, cool. I can hear that. Why am I hearing it? What? Hello? 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 My brain is fried. Actually fried. Let me drink some water. Is the chat box? Oh no, the chat box is working. Hi guys. What's up? What's up? Hope everyone's doing good. Imogo's on a train. It seems Imogo's always on a train. um Yeah, so the DLC came out today. Yay. Um you know, usually I try to prepare for things, but I actually haven't been preparing for the DLC. So you're gonna see me try to make Atlantis. Now, I know there's like a whole bunch of different like readings and movies and all different forms of media about Atlantis. And well, this is I didn't really want to do the Atlantis build, and I knew putting it as a suggestion in the poll, I knew that was going to end up like as I knew it was gonna win, right? I knew it was gonna win. And I didn't want to do that because it was gonna be more so lagoon based because um well Atlantis, you know, underwater city, you know. So yeah. But I think I have an idea of how I can make it that it's not actually all lagoon based because I want to get to the species in general. Um but yeah. Yeah, I didn't expect the DLC this quickly either. Um which is why I was surprised that my wallet could handle it. I've been spending a lot of money lately. Eh, but yeah, let's get into the actual build. Um, by loading, 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 and I crashed because of metal. Okay, I should probably close metal. Before the stream actually starts, I also closed the NVIDIA control panel. I actually did not know that I could remove that from my bar. Yeah. Okay. I'm happy that we also got no, I'm gonna definitely do that idea too. That's probably gonna be the main video coming out this week. Uh because it's been so long since I've seen that movie. And I remember watching it when I was young with my cousin. Because he'd love like Jaws and like, like Placid and Tremors and like all these like I guess you could say monster movies, even though they're not monsters, is they're about like animals and dune worms and shit. Like no. I'm gonna see. Yeah, so I started off with this little island that we have here. So we're gonna make Atlantis an actual island, but a part of it's going to be kind of submerged, and that's going to be the lagoon. I don't know how I'm gonna do that. I think I have this area right here as the area that's gonna be submerged. In my mind. So I'm gonna have to figure out a way to get there because we also have like these boundaries of the world. Lately I've been using a mod that actually removed all of these boundaries, and I think I've been using it since December. So I think I think a lot of my builds might be messed up if I used a generated island like this one. But yeah, I added a ship here for the thumbnail. You can see that it's outside of it, so that you can see Lake Plat. Yeah, I actually agree with that one. I actually agree with that one. For once, I agree with the Moga. Um, uh, no, yeah, I actually agree with that one. Um, I'm still gonna do it because it's simple, but it's also I like the aesthetic of it. I love the aesthetic of like the whole like northeast town, and it'll be easy to do. And I'm pretty sure a lot of people are gonna probably end up doing it anyways. But I'd be surprised if they didn't. What the hell is this? Hmm. I don't remember any of the actors in that. Let me double check that. Water. Uh, okay, no, I don't want to go to the actual place. I want to see the movie. Oh, okay. Oh my god, I forgot Betty White was in this. This is my first time actually touching the DLC. I haven't actually seen anything on it. Usually, um, I wasn't really staying up to date with all the news on the DLC either. I just know two of the species are returning ones. I saw the species. I know the species. Um, but yeah, seems kind of interesting, kind of fun. So the only thing with the DLC, it's the species and it's the scenery items. And wait, um, it's not like any of this stuff, right? It's it said we had items, but I don't know what items we. I wouldn't think it's that. Like a restroom, restroom, or is it like an? Jesus Christ, I don't know where I'm going. No. Did we get actual like pieces? Or am I thought we got actual pieces. Hold on. Am I not smart? Oh no, that's gonna lie. Come back. Wait, what do we even get in this DLC? Hold on. We get the species, obviously. We get scenery pieces. Oh, okay. We get blueprints. Oh, they're blueprints. They're not true. I thought they were actual like okay. That makes a lot of sense. They're blueprints. Okay, let's double check. Okay, let's take a look at the blueprints then. Because what year was that? Was it 99? 90, 98? Maybe no, it wasn't a 2000 movie, was it? It was definitely in the 90s. Right. I want to go check the blueprints real quick. Let's do it. Let me look at them. Let me place them all first. My mouse is spazzing out. Oh, I think that's why I thought it was the restroom. I thought it was thing. I'm gonna be honest with you. I kind of like all of these pieces a lot more than the Wetlands DLC's pieces, because I felt like I never really used the Wetlands DLC pieces, and I think that's probably just the preference choice there. Is it? Yes. It's... What the hell? Where the hell did I get this from? Oh. Alright, so we have these like canopies and stuff. Gives me Jaws vibes. This is actually pretty dope. This is like stuff that you'd see in like a national park too. Okay, so it was 90s. That's what I thought. I said 99 first, and I'm like, it actually... I actually like a lot of these buildings so far. It is giving Jaws vibes, and I think that's because what was Jaws in like Amity? Was that like Jersey? Like off the coast of like Jersey? No. I actually really love these buildings. This is definitely a piece. This is definitely something that we can, yeah. So cool. Okay. Take one more look at this one. Oh, that's so cute. The mosquito and a ice cream cone. Okay. Delete. Cool. Yeah, that makes sense. That's yeah, I kind of feel that. Because you'd actually use the coastal ones as actual building pieces for like guest facing or operations facing things. Well, the wetlands. The wetlands are just abandoned buildings for the most part, right? Or like stuff you'd see on the Pirates of the Caribbean ride at Universal at Disneyland. Sorry, I've been wanting to go to Universal Studios for like a few months now. So I'm thinking about it. Right. So we said we wanted, I think, this area to be flooded over here. So this is where the lagoon's going to be. Now, I hate how the generated islands... I was going to do this on the Ancient Valley, but I hate how the generated islands bring all of the land on the inside, like, high up on a cliff, right? It's always a cliff. Like, you see... And I don't really like that. So, it's going to be fun. This is going to be real fun, because I knew Atlantis was going to be a problem, too. Because I'm going to have to bring this right here all the way in there to do what I want to do. So the plan here is to make it look like half the island is like flooded and half the island isn't flooded, because we still want our land creatures. Chances of us actually seeing a okay, hold on. Let me think about what I'm gonna say right now. So starting stream earlier also is allowing me to well, it's also Wednesday or Tuesday. It's allowing me to actually it's allowing me actually to finish the stream. Actually do a lot of stuff on stream. In the Atlantis build, I'm going to use a lot of the Rebirth styled temple buildings, like the ruins. This is gonna look like the devil's butthole. Jesus Christ. Uh, but no, yeah. Okay, so a lot of this is gonna be under the water. Um, so I think, hold on, let me fine point this real quick because I don't want this to be too much. There you go. I've been playing a lot of you guys don't give a you guys don't care about what I'm about to say, but I've been playing a lot of City Skylines. Like a lot of City Skylines. Me and my friend we've been doing the multiplayer mod on that, and it's actually really fun. Um we have like a city of like 100,000 people, I think, and for the longest time we weren't making any money. Um because of all of our like public services that I had, because I set up like a lot of stuff. But I was thinking about like doing a series of that on my second channel that I'm gonna do eventually. Also, if you guys have any build requests, description. There's a shopping tab, but there's not a description tab. The link in the description. Oh, it is in the description. The first link in the description, you guys can leave a build request. There's a little form there. You guys can actually like, you know, tell me what you guys want to see. You guys provide a picture if you want, like as an example, or as like a, you know, concept. But go ahead and do that because I love reading you guys' build discussions. I've seen a lot of them so far. Just know I have seen them. We're gonna be doing a couple of them pretty soon. Like a lot of them pretty soon. So you guys stay tuned for that. And yeah, Imoga, you still have yet to actually give me your build suggestion, and I noticed that. So you should definitely do that too. I'm gonna be doing the ooh, actually, I shouldn't say this on stream because that's gonna be a problem. Because that's gonna give people an idea that I'm doing remakes, and I don't really want to screw it. So I'm going to be doing the novel Nublar, or yeah, novel Nublar, and the novel Sorna. Very soon. I think they're gonna be my next series after I finish the after I start doing the Paradise Island and finish the Montana one. Yeah, I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys. I think I might have to like actually destroy this entire island. I'm gonna have to terraform this entire. I was thinking about Planet Zoo too. Okay, I might actually do Planet 2 Planet Zoo 2 videos because I was thinking about it. I'm like, and seeing all the I'm seeing all like the trailers and like all the like animal releases and stuff that they're gonna be doing, and I'm like, I know that's a lot like how Evolution 3 is with the modular building. I think it's even more so with that game, and I know it's gonna be the death of me because I hate building things, and you're gonna see this on this stream. I'm gonna hate building this. I'm really gonna hate building this. You can just hear it in my voice, and it's funny. It's not a pain, but I think this whole bottom layer over here could be the part that's actually underwater or like semi-underwater. The underwater part will be the lagoon part. I will say that now, but we're gonna make the lagoon massive, so a lot of this. Can I do? I'm gonna test something real quick. Oh, I can do that. Okay. Not playing that game. Okay. So let's go ahead and place the lagoon down. Do we want the Malta lagoon? Which one has the? Hold on. Which one has the smallest? sides. Okay, that one's definitely not one. That one's... Is it the Malta one? I think it might be the... I think the Malta one probably makes the most sense. Yeah, I'm thinking of doing Planet Zoo too. It's just... It's another Frontier game, so that's a lot more money going towards them. I mean, good company. Not EA. For EA. Um, but, I think we're gonna go with the Malta ones. But, no, it's just money that I don't have. So I'd have to actually think, because I hope that their like DLC releases aren't like too everywhere. I think you guys understand. All right, so we're gonna make this a pretty large lagoon. Thinking about making a monitor style enclosure, like monitor as in like lizard, or like uh I was thinking about Jurassic Park Canada and Jurassic Park Mountain Side, speaking of stuff. For your build suggestion? So, okay. Let me do some... It's gonna be large. So we are actually... I probably can get rid of this side, because it's gonna be in the mountain anyways. So, all of this area, this will be the underwater part, the part that's underwater. Ah, see, I'm smart. I was like, I'm like, is there like a specific game with it, like monitor? Because you know how they have what is it? Is it? I'm not even gonna try that. Trespasser. You know how they have Trespasser? I was thinking you were like meaning something like that, like you were making it based off of the game. And I'm like, I don't want to sound stupid here. Pressing the wrong button. I hate how backwards City Skylines controls are a bit. Okay, I think this should be good. So the plan here is all of this is underwater. Right? And we're gonna do a lot of work on the edges over here for making it look like this is natural, like completely natural, because we want this to be underwater. We want this to be like non-existent. I would use the use like the mod for you know, allowing me to adjust outside of the map past this border right here. I actually did have that enabled on all of my builds. But and I kind of forgot about it. But we're not doing it in this one because I don't have a because for this. But so what's gonna happen here is, you know, we have our lagoon, right? We have the lagoon. We are going to build Atlantis above ground and then place it in the, you know, lagoon. Now, there's gonna be a couple different parts of this island. There's going to be the lagoon part, which is gonna house obviously our two new in quotes species, and for the lagoon. And there we will have like all the like Atlantis like cool like ruins and stuff, like underwater stuff. But on land, right, around the island, around the lagoon and stuff, we will have our other species, like the other thing. So it's gonna be interesting because a lot of my first first streams on stuff because we'll probably end up doing this. Today's Tuesday. We can do this again on Thursday. Just let you guys know. The streams. So I'm gonna actually schedule that after immediately after the stream. We'll do this again on Thursday because we're not gonna get through the entire like build today. I'm pretty sure we won't be. That's usually how these things go. But I will be streaming for a bit today, anyways. So I'm planning to at least get the terraforming done, and a lot of the first streams are done for terraforming and like all that annoying stuff that actually has to happen. I'm still here. Sorry. Okay. And the guy from 2012 is in that too, huh? In Lake Placid. Okay. Oh, I completely forgot. Wait. Really? That's actually kind of funny that it requires a large nest. I forgot that my pinned comment is that I don't like a Mobo. Let me remove that real quick. And let me do. Should we do build requests or? Well, I want build requests, so. All caps is funny. Hey Moga, are you here? No, I didn't want to click on it. I want to. All right, cool. Just checking. I was gonna ask you to do something for me, but I did it myself because I don't need you. I'm kidding. It's a joke. But yeah. Hey. Man. I was gonna leave a. I need caffeine, bro. How's your script been going? How's your script been going? How has your script going? Is that correct English? How has your script been going? That sounds weird. There's a lot of stuff that I have to do that I don't want to do. I legit need to like the break that I took. The break that I took was not long enough. I needed like probably like a 3-week break. And I'm kind of dealing with all like the stress of that now, which is kind of pissing me off because as of right now, I should have a video scheduled and ready for you guys for Saturday. I should have had that ready on Saturday. I don't have it ready at all, meaning I don't have a build, meaning Saturday's video is going to probably be a Den Hawaii thing because of the new species or the new Elasmo. Was it that one? Yeah. Oh my god, Amoga. I mean, Amoga. Aloe. Amoga. Screw off. Hi, Aloe. Our live. How you doing? It's okay. It's okay, Amoga. We know that means that you're never going to touch it again. It's funny how this is gonna end up being like the island that I did the most work on. I actually can't wait to get started on the Paradise one because a little history on the Paradise island one. It was a suggestion back in like November made by a certain person that's in the chat right now. It was also one of my moderators, who I also kind of hate. They gave me a suggestion for like a Paradise Island. I forgot what the actual name of the suggestion was, but I I built the island. Like I actually have the island ready. It's a whole custom island. It's pretty cool. But I didn't actually do any work on it. Like actual like parkour work. I did all terraforming. I generated the island and I actually like modified it and made it like all like cool and hilly and like, swampy and the land's there. You guys can also get it from my from the Frontier Workshop. It's also there. It's been there for like since December. But no, yeah, that's Amoga. That's Amoga's thing. So I need to do that. I'm waiting to do that, okay? I'm waiting to do that. What's up? What's up? I'm waiting to do that. Soon, okay, Amoga, soon. Very soon, actually. You're in Greece. It sounds like it's fun. Is it fun? Is it sunny? I don't know what the weather is like over there right now. I think we could leave this at a cliff. I don't really know. So, we can have this be like, let's bring this down. Right here, at least. No, I have Paradise Island. Actually, I was thinking about Paradise Island. I was gonna do Paradise Island today. Or on Sunday. Actually, no, wait, hold on. Wait. Wait, no, Amoga. Bye, Aloe. No, we probably won't be adding the new species for a while. We're doing a lot of terraforming work on the island to make it look like Atlantis. No, Imoga. I was actually gonna do Paradise Island on Sunday, last Sunday. Like two days ago. Before I didn't actually stream. Yeah, I was gonna do Paradise Island then. But instead I actually didn't stream. So this is gonna be the area where we add the new species. I think they all should fit here, right? The rest of the island could be non-existent in my eyes for all I care. We're gonna be doing some work right here to make it look like it actually goes into the mountain. So it's not all just concrete. Um, I wish we could have natural lagoons, but yeah. No, but yeah, Moga, I was gonna actually do Paradise Island. Uh, on Sunday, and I'm thinking I'm gonna do it on this coming Sunday too as well. So we're gonna get that. We're gonna get that. Definitely, we're gonna get that. Um, but the reason why I was thinking about doing it was because of the Dinosuchus. Yeah, instead of the I don't know if you remember, but we had the Dimetrodons. In like that little like water area. I don't know if you remember the map at all even. I hardly remember the map. But yeah, there. I don't like any of this. Hold on. I like it up to here. Hold on. Here. Okay. You know, maybe we should do the enclosures for the new species before the actual Atlantis part, because the Atlantis part is going to be the part that's going to take the longest, and you guys want to see the actual species. So we'll do that. We'll do that. It's still going to be some time, but we'll do that. The stream literally just started 36 minutes ago. We don't want to end the stream like how we end the streams usually, where it's only an hour and a half because I overcompensate. Also, it was really hot on Sunday, and I'm kind of happy that I didn't stream, because I would have been bruh. Yeah, just bruh. I would have been bruh. Okay, so we're gonna make a lot of this rocky because, you know, Atlantis underwater. It's gonna be rocky at parts, especially where the water actually touches the land. But I am getting more used to the tools, like the building tools. I know took a year almost to, like, you know, figure out how to build in this game, but it took me like the longest time in Evolution 2 and not just use tables and chairs in my decorations. So, you know. Was it? That sounds perfect. You know what? You know what? Yeah, yeah. That sounds good. we love when our guests accidentally, you know, I'm doing air quotes right now, accidentally get into our enclosure. You know, it's like Harambe, you know? How many people actually remember Harambe? How long ago was that? I'm pretty sure y'all... Exactly. Especially if the kids being annoying. I mean, all politicians kind of suck, I'm just saying. So, I mean, that's going to be a lot of feeding, but, you know. Harambe. When was Harambe? I actually am curious when Harambe was. This is gonna be the weirdest thing because I don't even remember when it Harambe. 2016? Really? 2016? That was 10 years ago. Wait, that was over 10 years ago. Oh my god, that's why. Okay. Oh, I don't want to get political, but okay, that makes sense why the White House Twitter page actually posted "Never forget Harambe." Bruh. Okay. Okay. That makes a lot of sense. Yeah, it was 10 years ago. That's actually kind of crazy because, bruh, when did they stop doing YouTube? Whoa. I want to say the word, but I can't say the word because I can't say my R's and W's in the same word, or else it's gonna sound like I'm like an infant. Yeah, no, I'm not saying it. Screw that. Conversation topic. Anyways, no, yeah, I'm. It's annoying being Mexican when I can't roll my R's because I can't say my R's. So it's like I can't even like actually speak Spanish correctly. Pissing me off. Imagine they start making Jurassic World games. That would be great for like them. It'd suck for the Prehistoric Kingdom, developers, because they all seem like pretty like cool, like actual like talented people. Um, and everything on Prehistoric Kingdom is free, isn't it? Once you buy the game, because they have the one thing that I really wanted to actually do for the channel was what was it? Titanoboa? Is that this? Is that how you say it? That one. That one is the one that I really, really want in this game. Even though I'm pretty sure it. I mean, it can happen, right? It could definitely happen. But especially with all the the new DLC coming out, you know. But I I still want to continue playing Prehistoric Kingdom. It's been like over a year since I've done it, but the last time I played it, it was really, really fun. It was really nice. I don't know if any of you guys are there for that. Amoga, I don't know. Amoga, you're probably there for that. We made a like helipad and like tunnel and a whole like swamp for Spinosaurus and stuff, and pretty dope. Um, Made it look like it was all ruins and stuff as well. Why am I? Guys, I got like 4 different notifications saying that Jurassic World Evolution 3, Crocodilia Coast. Crocodilia Coast. Crocodilia Coast. Why are they sending me so many messages? It's Steam. Oh, it's email from Steam. It's an email from Evolution or from Frontier. And it's also Steam itself on the Steam app. Jesus Christ. Okay. I have none. I just started this build like 40 minutes ago. Yeah, so far it's just the island. Christ. And menu. It's just the island. Um so I'll tell you the plan. The plan is Atlantis, right? So this island is going to be Atlantis. This lagoon area right here is going to be the sunken part where we're going to have some like ruins and temples and stuff inside the actual like the lagoon area. And we're going to make the outside of the lagoon completely like non-existent. We're going to make it natural looking, and by natural looking I mean, you know, rocks. I don't know how we're going to make it look like it's going to be gliding into the ocean, but that's a problem for like after. And this is where it's going to store like our lagoon species that got added in the update, even though they're like, you know, the old ones. But this right here, this is where we're going to actually be doing the work for our 3 land-based species with the DLC. So we're doing this first right here because we want to, you know, actually get something done and like actually have some species here. And then we'll do the lagoon probably on either Wednesday or on either Thursday. Not on Thursday. We'll be doing this part on Thursday because this part right here, it's going to be its own live stream because it's going to be a lot to do because it's, you know, the modular build. So yeah, because, you know, I wanted to do Atlantis like as in like half sunken, half not sunken. Although a lot of this seems like it should be destroyed because I don't want it to be too much like it's on land. So I might just completely, you know, 86 the mountains. So it's just, I also wanted to, I don't know. I like how some of the mountains just, I liked the shape of the island. That was the point of this. So all of this right here is going to be for the new species. Sounds like the plot for the 4th Jurassic Park movie. Hey Moga, I was surprised for you. I watched GP3 on, was it Sunday? No, just because I wanted to. It's funny. I'll give JP3 like so much like I you know, yeah. I talk a lot of shit about JP3, but JP3 isn't bad in my opinion. I know a lot of people. I know a lot of you guys like it. Hold on, before you guys, you know, start yelling at me. It's just I grew up liking The Lost World a lot more because I specifically liked growing up. I liked like Julianne Moore and Jeff Goldblum and what was his name? Guy who plays Nick. That guy. Because I grew up watching a lot of the stuff that they've been in. So that's my reason. But for JP3, yeah, I watched it again. I thought you should know. Well, it's because I was gonna use the mountains actually. It's like how most of my builds go. I plan to do something with everything that I have, but then I end up completely ruining the plan and just going off book. Like this is all off book right now. This is not the plan. This was not the plan. The plan was to actually do this on the Ancient Valley, and the plan changed 5 minutes before the stream actually started. And I decided to make my thumbnail. That's also why the stream started late. Me making my thumbnail. I know his name. I don't remember his name. His name. Yeah, he's Van something. I'm thinking about like I'm thinking about that character from freaking Veronica Mars. I don't know if any of you guys have seen Veronica Mars. I doubt you guys probably have seen Veronica Mars. I'd be surprised if any of you guys have seen Veronica Mars. Um, can't you just use terrain waterfalls to make it seem like the lagoon is? Well, here's the thing. The lagoon is on the same level, so I'd probably have to like. Well, here's also another thing. Engine's gonna be on this island. That was also part of the plan. Um, don't know where, but Engine's gonna be a part of this island. Like you guys know the MonsterVerse, right? Then like where Monarch, like once they found the island, like Skull Island, they actually started making up like bases and stuff there, and like like the Kong like containment dome and stuff, like something like that. Like that's my whole like plotline story going on in my head as I'm making this, where Engine found the island, right? It's and it has all these like 3 different species or 5 different species, sorry, um, on it. Vince Vaughn. Vince Vaughn. It's Vince Vaughn. There you go. Thank you. Um, so we can make it look like we could make it look like, there's actual just like water spouts going out instead of like yeah. I think we're done with this. I don't want to spend more time on it than I need to, especially since we're just going to do this to it. Okay. Hmm. I think this is gonna be brought down. Well, it would make the most sense in my opinion. I don't see like BIOS and I can. Maybe I'll make my own monster versus BIOS and an engine. I don't know. That was the plot of one of my video series that I was gonna do on Evolution 2 with the Lost Island. I think this works. Yeah, I think that works. All right, cool. Island done. Or island done. We're done, guys. It's getting hot in my room. It says, okay, here's the funny thing, okay? Here's the funny thing. It says that it's 79 degrees. Sorry, it says that it's 80, but it feels like it's 90. So that's like a 10-degree difference for me. I know for Imoga Celsius, it says it's 27, but it's actually like 31. Is it 31? Wait, let me do it. Oh, 33. Yeah, it says it's 33. So, I mean, hey, right? Love it. Am I gonna add the new Spinosaurus along with? I could. I really could. The only thing is, it would be a part of this, so I don't know. I don't think it would fit. I don't know. I I like giving my animals a lot of space because I was gonna do one of them on this layer, another one on this layer, right? And then the third one. So the third one is a herbivore, right? So the third one, I was probably gonna end up. We actually could put the new Spino. If that's the case, though, I will be removing like a part of this. We want to be careful with this though, because a lot of this we want to leave this area as open area because we want space to actually put in some things like right here. So we can actually get rid of. I think we can get rid of these two. Yeah, because we want like a main big building right here in the water for the Atlantis. And if we were to do the swamp, it would probably end up being here as well. So yeah, we can do that. We're gonna be doing the two new ones. At least the two new ones. I haven't really thought about that, and I'm gonna be honest with you. We're probably not even gonna get to that right now, or in this stream. So I have like another 2 days to think about it. Right. Yeah. All right. Next part. So we are going to. I feel like I'm gonna be in the rocks a lot. We should create like the engine area, right? I think it should be on elevated land. And I honestly think this right here might be the best part. So I think we could possibly. Okay, here's the plan. Sorry, sorry. I don't know why that was spazzing out. Um, we're gonna we're gonna bring this all the way through here. This is gonna be annoying for the game to like process. Okay, we're gonna bring this all the way over here. Right, and probably should we do around this? Because here's the thing, we kind of want to create like a bunch of like middle islands. Yeah, because this is the most I've actually thought about doing this. I mean, not have this because that's gonna lag the game. So we're gonna have a row of mountains, right? We're gonna have land here. We're gonna have water. So we're gonna pretend that the actual lagoon water is a part of the actual water. So right here is gonna be separated. So it's gonna be kind of like separated in half, and we're gonna have like kind of multiple islands around everywhere. This could probably stay. I don't see why I wouldn't need to remove this. Obviously we can change some of the stuff. The boat area that can stay. This can. This should probably go. This island part right here should probably go. Um, yeah, how close could we? Uh, I don't know about this. Hold on. Yeah, because this is gonna still stay elevated because it's on the edge there. I could always just cheat and go into the mod and just do it like that if I really wanted to, because it's just world generation, and yeah, I'll probably end up doing that. I I won't be building anything out of the, out of the outline of the map, like, you know, the border. I won't be building anything outside the border because you guys can see it that I did the boat outside the border, but I won't be building anything outside the border. I'll just probably terraform it down just so the water can fill in the space. See how that looks. But no, yeah. So okay, so this is gonna be probably removed. So I'm gonna honestly, yeah, I'm gonna remove this. Kind of what we're going for in a way. This is gonna be the engine area, right? This is gonna stay. So this all right here is gonna stay. This is gonna be land. This right here, I think I'm losing my mind a bit for this part right here because my brain is thinking that this exists and it's not actually going to exist. You know what? Maybe I should just get rid of it, you know? Get rid of the mountain because the mountain's going to be giving me a confusion headache. Because this whole mountain's not going to be existent. I'll fix everything on the outside. Or we're just going to get rid of this mountain. Okay. This isn't going to exist. This is going to exist. This is going to exist. This is going to exist. It's going to connect to the ocean here, here, and there. This right here is going to exist. All of this is going to exist. This part right here. Now, I mean, we can do this as... We can keep this like this, right? I don't know. It's kind of hard to visualize this with a whole bunch of just lagoon and like not a lot of like actual like water in the area. I Yeah, so let's actually get started on our engine area real quick. Just so we can have an idea of how we're gonna set this up. Because we I wanna see the requirements for some of these guys. Bro, what's happening with my mouse? Okay, thank you. So I think we can place that one probably right here. Yeah, probably right there. It's gonna be interesting because it's this area right here is gonna be completely destroyed. Changed a bit too. What is my favorite DLC? Well, there's only been the three, right? There's only been the three, the wetlands, rebirth, and this one. Um, Here. I'll think about the rebirth one as more of like a species instead of the actual expansion part of it, because the expansion part of it easily makes it like the best. But if we just think about the species and stuff added, um, I would say probably this one. The wetlands one didn't really like. Okay. Yeah, it was like okay, we got a DLC this early on. Nice, right? Uh, the rebirth one, I don't really use the mutants. Um, if we're thinking about it, the open air aviary. If we're like taking everything out of it, like the expansion and stuff, the 3 islands, because I feel like it's not. But it's just like yeah, I would probably say this one because there's a lot to like actually try to think about when you're trying to decide that because I don't want to be biased and be like, oh yeah, rebirth because I get 3 maps, storyline, and whatever. If we're doing it just by the species, I would say this one. Thank you. Fire skins. I was actually surprised. Yeah, the mutants, they yeah, I don't see them as a reason to put them in my park world or any other type of build unless it's like a mutant park or like, you know. You guys hear that? Can you guys hear the fan? Hope you guys can hear the fan. Um it made me sound like I had a lisp in my last video, my Japan video. Um and on stream too, because the fan was going. Um yeah. Uh I don't know. I don't really like doing it's not that I don't like doing reactions, it's like I don't really know about doing reactions to other people's content. Um because I don't know. I don't want to like get in trouble with that people with those people. Um I do want to start up a reaction channel, but that's a totally different conversation. That's a totally different conversation with totally different people. Emoga. All right. My stupid mouse is like breaking. So we did a lot of stuff. um, yeah, we were kind of trying to figure out the layout of the island. And what we're gonna remove and what we're not gonna remove. So I've decided that I will be going back to the expanded islands mod. Um, for like in between the stream, and I will be getting rid of. Actually, I could probably paint this to make it that I can get rid of this. Um, I'll be getting rid of this area right here. Uh, this area right here. What's up, T-Rex man? How you doing? Um, this is gonna be connected. This is gonna be connected. And I was going to get rid of like this right here. Right here, like in between. So all of these, I was gonna remove them in the expanded islands so we can have like the fake water going through. And that's actually kind of like that's like one of the best things I like about the workshop. That doesn't bug out. That does not bug out when um you guys yourselves get the island or share codes and stuff. So pretty cool. So this is gonna be water. We can just probably add it actually. This is gonna be water right here because this is where the swamp is going to be, or like the wetlands area going to be for the Desmado. Yeah. You will arrive in Berlin in an hour and a half. How fun. Uh, or I wish I went to Europe with my family back in like 2023, but I was like in school and stuff, and I had 8-hour classes. If I have 3 Spinos and 25 compies, who will win? Um, Definitely the compies. Compies are assholes. Um, uh, so this is gonna continue out that way. So we're gonna know that. This, where's this gonna come? This is a cliff, so the camp come from here. You guys see? You guys saw that? Did you guys just see that? I'm not going. You guys saw that, right? You guys saw that, right? Wait, what the hell? I'm not crazy, right? I feel like we need the water to come from somewhere. I think we just... Too high. Is that too high? I think we just set up a waterfall here somehow. We'll figure that out later. No, yeah, it was like... Yeah, I don't know why how it just did that. That was weird because it looked like it actually had like water physics, and I was surprised because I'm like, I know this game don't have no water physics. Oh my god, are you guys excited for the new Camp Rock movie coming out on... Is it Friday or is it Thursday? One of the 2 days? Okay, yeah, we can hide that a bit. Okay, cool. So we have the layout pretty much set. We know what we want. We know what we want to do. Okay. Now, this is going to be somewhat annoying in my eyes because yikes. It's gonna be rocks. We're gonna have to do rocks next, guys. You guys want to see me do rocks? uh, it's okay. Let's make them larger. What do you mean it was cringe? know what? You're cringe, Moga. Yeah, you don't like that, do you? Okay, maybe that's a little bit too high. Here, we'll do some variation soon. Let me just do like the first like little layer so I can figure out what I want to do. Because we usually like putting down a layer and then covering up the entire layer that we've just put down with new rocks. So that's what's going to probably end up happening here. Yep. Thank you. I don't have to say it. I feel like I always have to say it. What is happening? I know what you're talking about. I know you weren't calling me cringe. I am cringe, but I know you aren't calling me cringe. I have no idea what that means. The blonde one? Wasn't she just like... I haven't seen the movies in a while. Wait, you're right. I have to actually watch the movies. I was supposed to force my friends. Hold on, let me message them. I was supposed to force my friends to watch the movies. Before the new one came out because we like watching bad stuff because we're cringe. Hold on. Let me message them. So, oh, fricker Rubik's cubes. Oh, I'm a bit of an asshole. Sorry, I'm trying to find something, but it's not like working. Hold on. There we go. Okay, sorry guys. You guys want me to create a very safe dino park? I tried that. I tried that, guys. It didn't work. I ended up going corrupt and actually, like, you know, killing everyone. Allegedly. Sorry, I'm taking too long to build stuff. I will say, guys, If Lake Placid won the vote, we probably would have had all the species done by now. I'm actually happy that I'm gonna be able to make that a video instead, because I knew Lake Placid was going to end up being too short of a stream, and this actually gives me a reason to actually stream again this week. I'm not doing anything on a Wednesday, am I? Or Thursday, am I? I might start school. I don't know. I don't really know when my class is, but I only have to go to like 4 of the classes because it's a hybrid class and stuff, but I don't know. I have to double check. It might be a Tuesday, so it either might be today or it might be next week. Most likely it'll be next week, but it's like in the PM. It's like a 5 PM to like 8 PM, which is crazy. Oh, very safe Dino Park. You mean the game, the game you sent me. Yeah, I had to ask you a question. Um, I'll ask you it after stream because if we're doing it for content, yeah, because me, yeah, because I have a friend who'd be down to play, but yeah, it's like a what is it? Is it like Totally Secure Airport? Is that the name of the game that's on like closed beta right now? It's like where you make your own dinosaur park, and it's like you have to clean up and like it's actually like first person, kind of like it's one of those like friend swap games. I hate that name though. I hate calling it like friend swap because it's just like it's not like a lot of the games aren't bad. And it just seems like it's a bad name to call it, you know? Because a lot of them are actual like, you know, decent developers and stuff. See, this is what I mean, by the way. Covering up like half the stuff that I already did. You guys ever play like Peak and what was it? I didn't play the new one, that Chameleon one. I didn't play the Chameleon one. I don't really like drawing and like artsy stuff. And I knew that game was gonna piss me the hell off, and I would have just got that like one cheat thing in the so when I play with my friends, piss them off. Never have to play it again. But hey. Now I don't know. I don't know. A lot of those games I never actually played because it's just I don't really. It's like I know they're games that we play for like 10 minutes and then we're done. You know, like play them for like a week and then we're done. You know, like I don't. I played. Let me check. Let me check. Okay, I played Peak. Elemental Peak, Hero S. Yeah, I played Peak. I played not even 2 hours of Peak. I have 101 minutes of Peak gameplay. Because, and I'm going to be honest with you, probably 40 of those minutes were us trying to set up lobby. And I'm going to talk shit about my friends here right now, by the way, guys. But they pissed me the hell off in that game. My friends don't understand what teamwork means. They're all freaking Valorant players and CS players. Yeah. Moral of the story, I hate my friends. Oh no. Is this the same rock type? I'm honestly just gonna favorite all of these, by the way, guys, because I hate having to... I like using these rocks, and the thing is, I hate how they are, like, connected to, what is it, graphical ones? I wish they had, like, subsections almost. Oh, wow. Probably not gonna use this one, because Jesus Christ. Oh, how much can I shrink it by? I hate Dead by Daylight. I'm sorry, guys. I hate Dead by Daylight. I will never play Dead by Daylight. I had a girl that was like that, I liked that would only play Dead by Daylight. And, yeah, no. I'm not even gonna comment on how bad it is. I like playing Rocket League to blow people up with like the whole, like, you know, the boost, like getting your boost to 100 and stuff. Welcome. What is that? How's the build idea thing going? Oh, so you go to the link and you fill out the form and give me, like, you know, like what era you want, what like the actual build idea is, like what you want for me to actually like build. If you want to add a photo or something of, like, you know, of like a concept art or like specific idea, go ahead and, you can do that. But yeah, it's just a form. There, we'll do the large rocks at the edge of this right here, because I don't really care how this looks over here, because this is part of anything special. I don't know how we're gonna blend this into the mountain. I'm being honest. Anyone know how to blend things into the mountain? I feel like it's a very boring game, in my opinion. I don't like games where it's like, it feels like it's gonna be the same gameplay every single time. That's why I kind of hate competitive games as well. Like if I play like Valorant or Counter-Strike or something like that, or like like Overwatch even, I don't play Overwatch or Marvel Rivals because I despise those games, like just the game style of how they play. Um, but like if I play anything like that's competitive based, I will honestly probably only be able to play 2 games, maybe 3 games because it's not fun. It's not fun to me. I don't like that. And I know Dead by Daylight's not competitive, but it feels repetitive, right? Same as how like early Phasmophobia felt. I haven't touched Phasmophobia since like 2022. Early Phasmophobia felt like it was kind of like I'm like, oh wow, find the ghost, do this, and nothing really happened. Now I know a lot of things happen, and there's a lot of different things. So I might go back to that just with my friends, but I you know, need me to build an ancient Greece inspired build. That will require actual building though. Like me building buildings. Nice, nice. Thank you. I'll take a look at it and probably end up doing it. My mouse is cutting out again. Wow. That's a lot. That didn't feel like a lot, but that's a lot. I am. It's just, again, the modular building. I liked Planet Coaster a lot more. Um, and I wish the, I wish... If only I had a wish. Shit. I don't know what I'm gonna say. Oh, if only Planet Zoo had, like, more kind of, like, tour attractions. That would be fun. Because personally, I like making, like, laid-back attractions. As you guys could probably see in Evolution, right? So it's just like, I don't know. And I like creating attractions with, like, a storyline. Right? So I feel like it would be fun, but I don't know, it's just Planet Zoo takes, the Planet games take take a while to actually, like, finish, like, anything that you're building. By a while, I mean, like, a while. Yeah, Planet Zoo 2, I think, comes out in October. Or November. Or September. One of those 3 months. I know it's one of those 3 months. That's usually when Frontier releases stuff. Alright. We did a lot of work here. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I think this is going to extend this way. Anyways, so this is gonna be boxed in. So we'll do that. I guess we can just do that now. Awesome. Welcome to the Discord. Welcome to the channel and everything. Hope you're enjoying it. I have a lot of videos. Yeah, I've been doing this for almost 5 years, right? 2021. That's technically when. No, actually, no. I've been doing it for 5 years now. Evolution games. Real fun. I used to like do Minecraft videos and like Valorant videos and stuff. And Mogo probably knows what I'm talking about. But yeah. All right. So we have pretty much an area set up now. Do I do this now or later? Because this isn't how I want this to be yet. We can do this now. We can finish it. It's only a few more rocks. Yep. Yeah, I feel bad for my, people on like console and stuff that download my stuff in the workshop. I like layering things. Yeah, that's why the Jurassic Park Japan actually is not out on the workshop yet for me for you guys, because I need to fix that having like 500 different dinosaurs problem, because I let them kind of breed out of control. And yeah, right now I'm getting like an average of 115 FPS. I'm like at 120 right now. 115 FPS. I'm like zoom in. Yeah, 115 FPS. And that's what I normally get with this game. Okay. On that save file on Jurassic Park Japan, I was getting freaking 20 because of how many species there were and how many different, like, yeah, it was a mess. So before I ship that out to you guys, yeah, I'm not gonna let you guys download a game or a save file that very, very, very messed up. And I think, yeah, so. Nice, thank you for joining. Hope everyone's having a good day, you guys. My video was like 16-year-olds or something. I wish I did delete all my old videos. Like, I have some that's archived, but my first videos on my channel, because I've been technically doing YouTube since I was 12. No, since 2012. Okay, so we're gonna leave this like this for now, because I don't know what I'm gonna do for that, and I'm not gonna do it right now for you guys, because you guys don't want to see all of that. The important part is what we're gonna do now. Actually, hold on. Hello? So let's use our... I wish we had more gates. So we're gonna put this one right here, right? So this is gonna separate this bottom layer from this top layer. Okay. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't think I'm going to end up messing with any of this. Yeah, I don't think I'll put a gate here. So this, we're gonna do what we did in the challenge that I did for that one challenge mode thing recently. The Indonesia map. We're gonna put this like this. Yeah. Well, it wasn't even after I was done with it. I did the herbivore enclosure way too early on. And I let them just all have their fun. So it was just kind of like a iffy, like, oh, I shouldn't have done that. But I'm gonna sit in that save file probably for like a few hours and just actually, oh wait, this isn't. I keep pressing the wrong button. What is this button that's moving my cursor? I technically have a meeting in 2 minutes. Am I gonna go to said meeting? Thank you. I would have something special for 7,000 subscribers, but actually, I think my something special could be like the build request. I used to have a build request form early on, but I hated Google Forms. They have good analytics, but I don't know. I like what my site is doing now because I can see it all on my site. Because my site is like where I prepare my videos as well, like my video ideas and like write all that stuff out. So it's like my notebook as well. See you later. Thank you. No, yeah, we're definitely skipping the meeting. It's not an important meeting. All it is, it's just, we do weekly meetings for my stuff, but the thing is, I'm not technically a part of the team that is doing the meeting. Yeah, it's a whole thing, and it's just like, I technically don't need to be there. Oh, it's getting hot in here. It's getting humid in my room. I hate this. I hate it. I want to be somewhere cold. I want to be somewhere cold. I'd rather be freezing than. I hate it. 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 I'm not the type of person that also says, "Oh, I can't wait for the summer." Sorry for my language. I'd rather be freezing my butt off. 25-degree weather here. Okay. Cool. So I think we might be ready to add. Ooh. Let's do this real quick. Right here. Let's just do this right here. Turn on the AC. The AC is in the living room, and it's actually all the way across the house. So I'd have to open the door and like actually do all that stuff. We don't have like internal AC. We have like the box. Yeah, but it's funny because my room's been hotter before, because before I can let my computer breathe and like before I actually got like good like computer fans and CPU cooling and stuff, um the room and my temperature would probably end up being like 10 degrees hotter than it is outside. And now it's not like hotter, it's humid still, because you know like the air's like the air that's like, you know, new and fresh is like going into the computer, coming out of the computer, and it's just becoming more humid as it's like, you know, filtering the computer's hot like air out. So it's not getting hotter, it's just getting more humid in my room, and that's kind of like what I mean. Like the temperature in my room isn't bad anymore. It's just I need new air coming into my room. So like at this rate, I'm like, is it worth it just to open the window? It might be worth it. I don't care about notifications. Yeah, we're opening the window. I'd rather be hot than humid. Feels like I it feels like I just took a swim in a public swimming pool and I'm now in the restroom. Like after I took the shower, wash off all the chlorine, and I'm just like there drying. Like that's what it feels like. Like I know that's a lot of like detail for something just to like actually explain it. But now that I open my windows, like 30 seconds, 30 seconds, and it's already better. Actually, really better. Oh my god, that feels so much. Yeah. Okay. Um, I'd say let's do a little bit of a break, but I kind of don't want to take a break right now. I don't know if we'll take a break this stream. I don't know when I'm gonna end the stream, but we're almost at 2 hours, and I usually end my stream at 2 hours, but I think I'm gonna keep going until noon, so we'll have another hour, guys. Don't worry. Because the stream was supposed to always end up being 9 a.m. to noon, so like 3 hours. So it was just like, I don't know. I'll probably end up doing 3 hours. What's up? What's up? Welcome. Oh, okay. So for this, we want to actually bring this down a bit. Right? Wait, no, 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 no. We don't want to bring this down. Wait. It's fine. We can bring it down. Because this technically isn't going to be... We're going to bring this lower, I think. This is temporary. This is going to be interesting once we actually add the species. I think they're pretty dope. if we're talking about the new species, I think they're pretty dope. I'm happy that they added the two lagoon species. Um, I do feel like they could have added like at least one other species that was not the same one. But we do have our big whale back, which is nice because I think Amoga, we were talking about this. Um, how we kind of missed that you know. I'm gonna end stream, guys. We're kidding. Uh, so hmm, how are we gonna do this? So we're gonna have to bring this down on this side a bit. But we also have to ramp it up. We have to ramp up the side of this mountain because it's where vehicles are gonna come from. Might also do a little bridge here. I don't know. We're doing operations area, guys, now because we need a place to actually get our animals. No, it is nice that I open my windows now. Just all the hot air is gone now, which is. Ooh, I don't know if I like this one. Okay. Let me just place down like a path so I know. Never mind, the path does not match the same color of the grass. Little clear. Mm. Okay, I think that's good. Okay, so we're gonna have the path going up here. What is going on? Sorry, guys. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. So we're probably gonna end up doing more rocks right now, guys. Sorry about that. Yeah, we're gonna probably do more rocks along at least this edge right here. This edge right here and this edge right here. I have to fix this. We didn't finish this yet. I think that's the only other place we need rocks, though. We do want to add a gate. Now, you know what we can do here, actually? Hold on. We could make this... I thought my stream crashed. We could make this a bridge right here. But we can elevate this a bit higher. Right here. And have it go across. I think you guys could probably see where I'm going with this. Right, so there's going to be a bridge right here, but it's going to look like the water's going underneath it. So let's actually place down our pathway right here. And bring our water close. So, yeah, cool. I think that should be able to do it. Let's see, could we use the rebirth one? Like the rebirth, like, you know, there's some. There we go. Okay, we'll have to change this a bit. We'd probably have to... Here, we can bring this all the way over here. And then edit it outside. A little bit. Very cool. So I know that's not in place. You know, you guys can see right here. But just... Honestly, we're gonna remove these. Is that just moss? That. Okay, and then what we're going to do is... Why can't I multi-click on all this? Huh? Hello? This game's building is... It's not actually there. What the hell? Yeah, we can just do it like this, just to hide it. Again, I'm not going to do anything special for something that's going to be outside the map. Yeah, why? Is it my mouse that's being buggy, or is it... No, it's the build. It's definitely this part of the build. Why isn't it not letting me select anything but, like... What? Kind of pisses me off a little bit. Honest with you, it's kind of triggering. There we go. And then we can like bring this down. Same thing with this side. Cool. Now let's do some work on the edge right here. It's way too high to actually bring it closer. We can just do like water. I think we could just do like the wetland water or something here. Welcome back. Yeah, we're gonna add wetland here anyways, actually. Yeah, so that makes sense. Now here. Do we want this to be like immediately like right here? Why is this lower? Yeah, that makes sense. We finished the rocks over here, but I was just setting up a little area to get up to our operations area that we're gonna have set up here. So that's pretty much all. Mm. Okay. So I was thinking maybe we can. We're gonna have to put rocks on this. But we're gonna also have to like probably bring this in a little bit more because this is a little bit too much space after. Not enough space after, sorry. Or this for here. Let me make this go up. So instead, it just goes up like this. Maybe. Oh, I'll probably make my like whoosh. Yeah, something like this. Okay. Damn, I was talking to you too. It's cool. You know, you don't care. It's fine. Moga doesn't care. All right. Let's start with the rocks. We're gonna shrink this one. So we're just gonna put this layer here up into the wall. I don't think we're gonna do anything special with it. I'm gonna get some of the small rocks though to just place on the ends. Just a little variation, you know, something. Okay. I was kidding. I wasn't saying anything. Okay, then we need to place our rocks, large ones. I don't want to do those ones. Let's increase the size of this. Okay. 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 There we go. I guess doing like the larger rocks saves you guys the space if you guys want to download the map. I don't know how the complexity meter actually works for this game. I might as well just surround this entire part. Yeah. I think we're just gonna do that. Here, let's just use this one rock for now. We'll add their stuff later, but... Okay. Yeah, I never used to like rotate any of my like rocks or like senior item pieces in Evolution 2. But I can't believe how like much of a jump Evolution 2 was from Evolution 1. And like the fact that they were able to make that jump again with like the modular building. Crazy. I never thought Evolution would ever have like that. I'm gonna be honest with you, that's kind of why I liked it more than Planet like Zoo and stuff. Because I didn't have to like try so hard. Now I have to try hard. But it's okay because it's kind of going decently. No, yeah, now looking back at it, it's just like... It's a baby compared to like, at least this game, I feel like. I wish they brought like some of the maps over. I think about it. They can be adding like some of the old maps, some of the islands as well, right? They can be adding those back. And having them in like the free updates and stuff. Like if they can't make if they can't do like a species release for that month, they could be doing a map, but I feel like I don't know how that team works. I don't know how their like team works, so I don't want to like actually speak for that. But I'm pretty sure they're all already working as hard as they can for this game. Canyon one? You mean the Southwest one? I think that's a part of the game now. I never use it because I don't like the map, but I remember doing my first Evolution 2 video on that one. The DPG something. England and Germany are in Evolution 3 in Moga. I'll give you your German park, okay? I just don't know how to do it. That should be a build suggestion. I'm just saying, you should like give me actual details. I'm gonna have to do the tops of these mountains at some other time because I don't know how the hell I'm gonna do the tops of these mountains because I do love my rocks. I just don't know how to like actually make it look all nice because you can see that I like kind of stopped here as well because I didn't know what to do. So I'll be doing the same thing with that. I'll be doing that. Like I'll be trying to figure that one out in between the streams. But I think we are finished with that. I do want to at least put like a fence. What the hell is going on? Why is this being weird? Okay, we'll do that for now. This mountain in the middle. Don't know what the hell I'm gonna do with this mountain in the middle. Actually, I just want to get away from rocks right now. I want to get to the actual stuff from the DLC. But I have a feeling that's not going to happen anytime soon. Or not anytime soon. It's going to happen this stream, obviously. But I just over one of those rocks. I just don't know what I can do with it. So a lot of this wall needs to be hidden anyways. Because we don't want to show the wall. Because it's supposed to like be the sunken part of the island, right? So it's supposed to be like Lost City of Atlantis, but like inside the like actual island's lagoon, right? We want all of this to be different. I do. Emoga, I have a question. How surprised would you be if I like randomly showed up to stream one day and just been like speaking some German to you? Because it's like that with Spanish for me, at least. A lot of people don't expect me to actually like know how to like understand Spanish, but I do know how to understand Spanish. Like, it's just I have trouble speaking it because of my speech issues. Thank you. Yeah, this whole thing is going to be covered with rocks all along the edges right here. And like right here. And obviously right there. But I don't know what I'm going to do with the rest of this because all of... I wish we had an actual lagoon. I really wish we had an actual natural lagoon. It was funny. I was just supposed to do a little bit of this mountain, but I think I'm pretty much done. Screw you. No. What is this? Is this just grass? Oh my god. That's some Evolution 1 type stuff. I hate that. Ugh. I don't like how there was leaves on that mountain. Hey guys, welcome back to recreating Il Saint Hubert in Evolution 3. I didn't know I was gonna be doing this today, but I'm pretty much doing this today. I like how like you can kind of see the rock in the mountain, even though it's like kind of going through stuff. I really like that actually. I really like that. Like in the leaves. You can see it in the leaves. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. It's still the morning. It's 11 a.m. But I'm doing good so far. Hope you're doing good. I'm not actually dying of heat anymore, which is nice. It's still it's like cooler in my room now. I open my windows. Okay. I think we're gonna stop there with that. That turned out a lot better than I expected it to. If you were a sequel lost the director. I don't really have a comment on that. I don't. Because I feel like we can always have a good director. It's just they need to find a good one. I know Universal, the producers. I know that they for Rebirth they pretty much had control over it, and the director didn't really have that much control over it. Because they just wanted to make the money off of it, or I'm pretty sure it's to cover the cost of Dominion. Oh my god, you've been trying to figure out the Rubik's Cube. Honestly, I'm gonna be honest. I don't think I'd ever be able to finish them. The Rubik's Cubes. I don't see myself doing it. No, yeah, that's literally what. Yeah, it's like they. I don't know. It's like Universal knew what they wanted as a plot point, and they just said like, you know what, I just do that, and it's like the worst plot point ever. And I'm going to be honest with you guys. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. We haven't had like a villain, villain type of character, like in quotes villain, because you know how the characters in Jurassic World movies aren't really villains, except for a few, obviously. But we haven't actually had like a woman be a villain in a while, because we had obviously Amanda Kirby as the villain, but like I don't know. I have never heard of that meme. I'm going to be honest with you. Never heard of it. Amanda Kirby was a villain, Amoga. I'm sorry, but you just have to accept it. Okay. So, I think we are done with setting up the main area for our new species, the 3 new species that actually matter to me currently. So, the lagoon species will be dealt with when we do Atlantis on Thursday. For right now, we're going to have a lot of space. So, I think we can bring this down here. Have this go into the rock or something. I know we're probably gonna have to do this anyways, so we're just gonna move this down just a bit and out. Or we could just move it down. Or we could just completely, you know, delete it. Amanda Kirby was a villain. Emoga, I have a question for you. Did Amanda and Paul... Do you think Amanda and Paul got back together at the end of the day? So when you think about it, right? When you think about it, Emoga, if Amanda didn't want to get divorced, then there wouldn't have been a parasailing trip with the boyfriend of Amanda and her son. I'm just saying, if they didn't get divorced, none of this would have happened. So, like, he's the villain. Hope you're having a good day, too, Philip. Sorry, I was yelling at a moga. Not yelling. Nope. Hashtag it was all Amanda's fault. All right. Cool. So, helipad makes the most sense here. That's crazy. You know I don't. Now, do we want what engine do we want this to be? There could be a lot of engines that we choose this to be. We can either have. I'm gonna sit back for this conversation real quick. So instead of taking my like 5-minute break, so we can either have engine from Rebirth. We can either have engine from Jurassic World. We could have engine from Jurassic Park, or we can just have some generic facility engine, right? So like when I think of or we can do, but no, the Lost World type of base camp thing doesn't really make sense because we want to be established on this island. I think Rebirth would make the most sense. I think Rebirth would make the most sense. Now, let's see. Can I do this? Is there a place where I can do this where it makes sense? I don't think there's gonna be a place where I can do this that would make sense because it's way too high up. Or I could just make my own dam. Where's the dam pieces? I don't know where the dam pieces are. I'm gonna be honest with you. What's up? What's up with me? Just streaming. I uh I have a couple things to do, but we're fine. I'm a bit tired, actually. I'm sleepy. I'm sleepy. Damn. Maybe we can just do the damn thing. Hold on. Yeah. The Lost World engine park. I am doing a novel Sorna, which novel Sorna I think means engine, right? Or engine. Novel Sorna means the Lost World, right? Okay, so we're gonna like integrate this into like the wall bit here. So we want this kind of like out. Okay, let's do this by angles because it's probably gonna make sense. 22.5, that's half of 45. Not gonna be able to see it. We could probably get rid of these actually. It's been a while since I've read it. I need to read it again. Ooh, that looks nice. Okay. And then this needs to be put back a little bit. Okay, we can probably do that on this side. I should probably have deleted that other one. There we go. We can do something like that. Okay. And then let's see what other. Yep. What's up? Actually, hold on. Need that. Hmm. What is this? What is this? Oh, why is it? Why did it auto select the blueprint? That confused the hell out of me. No, I think. Hold on. I'm gonna have to do these individually. We can. Let's bring them back down to 1 because I think that's not gonna work. But... Oh, okay, I see. Okay, I see the issue there. Okay. Yeah, they start breaking apart after the highest they can go. All right. right, so we can do something like that. Do you know that FNAF is coming to life? What? What do you mean by that? I like the idea of Engine having like found freaking Atlantis and like you know they're doing just engine things on it. I love a pizzeria that's themed on the death of like what? I I hope you have a good day. That's a crazy concept of a restaurant. Like I understand like the whole branding, right? But that's a crazy concept for a restaurant. I was just gonna make a comparison, but I think I'd rather not make a comparison to something because I think that might get my channel flagged. So I'm not gonna say it. Oh, you know what would have been cool if inside the dam, right? That's where we had the actual like hatchery area. So they'd have to come out through this. That would have been cool. But I still do that. That's a I don't think it would work. Hold on. I'm sorry, that just said obstructed. Do you okay. I don't have like any mods on, so that's surprising to me. Well, I guess I have my rush somehow. I was just seeing that if it would work. Like if it would fit. I didn't expect it to actually place. Okay, well. We could have a Hyperloop station on here. I think I don't think I've done a joint lagoon before. I don't think I've done a joint lagoon before. Oh god, oh god, oh god, how Yeah, I don't think I've done a joint lagoon before. I know we can't, yeah, obviously I know we can't do a gate. Uh, I wish that would be cool. I should have probably used this instead of conifer trees. This is weird because I have to hide it all too still. Can they even get out of this? I think they should be able to, right? That would be cool. Okay, now I think we need to just hide like all of the rocks inside. Hey, Moga. Moga. My sister has a Pokemon card. Pokemon card. The Pokemon, you know, the Pokemon card, the one that your name is based off of. Yeah, that's honestly that's kind of what I was thinking too. Because is the collision only for the like collisions for everything, right? Vehicles and all that stuff. Let's bring this down. Yeah. I'm actually surprised we did that because I wasn't going to originally do that. I think it's a cool concept actually, that the fact that all of this exists now. Like we actually have a reason for this. We could also build like a dockser too, but this is where the water is going to also come over here. I did want to, I think, hold on. What is the hatchery? Is it the hatchery wall? I think I want to put the hatchery wall. Would that fit here? Is that too small? Because we want to put something here, right? We want to put something here. I'll just show you guys. Like right here to hide all of everything back there. I am so hungry too. I don't know if I want to do this or if I want to do like, since it's a dam, you know? Since it's a dam, I don't know if I want to do like half of it and then the rest of it be like fence. And then let's do the normal fencing. Let's just start over here. It doesn't matter if this is like all mixed or if it just isn't like online. I'm not going to be too detailed in something I'm not even going to look at like after this. Oh. Okay, fine. You don't want to do that. Yeah, I was going to do an outpost right here. I got you. Uh... Yeah, I'll still like that. Let's turn collision on that. Okay. I think the dam is good then. And then this is all gonna be water right here anyways, so I think we could probably do a dock here. Okay. Now, we are getting to the end of the stream, so I'm going to set up the engine area pretty quickly here. So we're going to set up a response facility. The response facility is going to be... let's set it up. Let's just set it up right here. Okay, medical facility. In place. Maintenance. This can be a little bit further back over here. All right. Arrival point. We still do need an arrival point. We can do this one from the workshop. Let's do this one right here. Okay, control center. I don't know if I like that control center. I don't think I like this control center. I think what this person made was cool. Actually no. I'm not gonna go too deep into it. If I want to change something, I'll change something later. I can always do this. If I want to change something, I'll change them later. I'll think about it. I forgot that these are all like at different like elevations too, though, so have to be careful about it. Expedition center, we can just take expedition center on the side. Space these out a bit. And then the engine center, science center, that's okay right there. A couple of staff center buildings, terrain. Set you here. Probably set you here. And what else? Hotel. Gas station. Want to add the gas station? Okay. So add all of these now. So let's bring this up to here.
Attention all science personnel. Please report to the newly opened Science Center. Ladies and gentlemen, for your comfort, we've increased the hotel capacity of the park.
Okay. Well, now let's just honestly do this real quick. I don't know. I think I might want to do sand. I think I like the sand a lot more than the dirt here. I know the dirt probably makes a lot more sense. Oh, hold on. Here, give me a second. Let me this. So we're gonna place all this sand first because it's gonna be something that's probably gonna end up getting removed anyways. Like a lot removed. I know that does not make any sense, and it probably didn't help that I just said I wasn't gonna actually. But we are going. All right, and then we're gonna place our trees. So trees. You made it to to Berlin. There you go. Jesus Christ. So when I said things are going to be removed, this is what I mean. A lot of this was going to be replaced with trees. Sorry, Emoga doesn't like respond well sometimes because Emoga likes to AFK a lot. Emoga, they're asking if you have a channel. Just in case you didn't read it. Nice. We forgot a hatchery. That's right, we can. What the hell? Oh, this is my hatchery that I made. Like, what the hell is this? Will you guys be upset if I don't? Oh, screw it. I don't care. I don't care about it, actually. I was gonna ask if you guys would be upset if I didn't actually show their animations. Moga. I hate you. Okay. Now let's set up. Where the hell is the delivery zones? There we go. So we're gonna set up a delivery zone over here. We're gonna set up delivery zone over here. And we're gonna set up a delivery zone over here. Yeah. So we're gonna have to smooth this out a little bit right here. Okay. Cool. So I'm not gonna specifically go for fencing on this. I don't want to add like fences to this park or to this build, because I don't want it because it's, you know, the Lost Island. You know, imagine like Engine found like this Lost Island with all these like animals on it. You know, that's what I'm going for here. So we'll edit all this later in a bit, in a second, after we have our animals here. Um. Okay, trees. Yeah, let's just we're just doing the outline of this real quick. Just so we have like some decor and not just like the like rocks of the mountains like immediately there. I know I just did that and I just redid it, but okay. So we said right here, this is where we're gonna put our swamp for the wetland creatures. So we're gonna do that here. Makes kind of sense because this area is gonna be overflowed with water. Okay. And it's gonna stop around there. Hey, that's still soon. Oh, right. We need a area for a vehicle to actually get around. Sure. Okay. Bring this out there, and then we can just bring this one. I'm gonna do a different rock. That looks weird. Let's go ahead and I'm good. I hope everyone's doing good within the last like I just deleted that 10 minutes since we last asked. There we go. That's a lot better than what we were gonna do. We want to make sure actually that the obstructions. Nope, obstructions. All right. So we created like a natural like divider between all three of them. So what that means is we should probably add in deep water because I'm pretty sure our crocs are gonna want that. All right. So let's see. Hmm. Okay. Let's see. This is gonna be interesting because I don't like green as a color. So I'm gonna try to not be biased here. I think that's good. Ooh. I don't know if I like that one or not. I don't know if I like this one or not. I think yeah. I'll be good and I'll actually focus on the darker skins. That's a nice killer. Let's see. Hold on. Let me double check. I'm okay with any of them. All right, cool. Okay, I just had to double check to make sure that they actually were existent and I wasn't getting overridden. Okay, and then the next one is right next to it. This one looks like a Moga. Okay. Um. Ooh. I actually really love the colors on this one. I don't know about those two, but my thing with the DRX is it doesn't have like any customizable options. What was the last one again? Um, here you are. It's a baby. Mm, mm, mm. Ah, I don't. Hmm. It might just be the pattern. I'm gonna be honest with you. It might be the pattern. I don't. The green one actually works with this one, which is weird because green doesn't work with anything in my opinion. I don't like the yellow. It might have just been the yellow. I really don't like the yellow. I mean I don't like yellow in general as a color either. Oh. I feel like for this one I need to have the pattern be different. And that looks nice. Yeah, I don't know. What am I doing? Why am I taking points? Oh, like I'm losing my mind, guys. Okie dokie. What? Oh, yes, very. I don't like that the color. I don't like this. I don't like the pattern on that one. I really don't like the pattern. What the frick? Oh.
Synthesis procedure complete. Incubation personnel, please stand by.
Alright. So we're gonna release them in the order of currently how my favorites list would probably end up looking. So unless yeah. Because I don't really like any of your patterns. I like the model and everything looks nice. It's just I the pattern. I don't know. I It's funny because I'd still use them over like many of like the hikes that we have. Okay, and then we're gonna go with you. Where is this going? Here. I want to give some space between me putting down stuff and I think we're gonna place this one like right here.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to welcome
Okay.
Dinosuchus to the park.
Oh my god, they're actually so small. I didn't expect them to be as small as they are. What the hell? It's actually pretty funny. They look big mad.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to welcome
They look big mad.
to the park.
And you guys. I actually really like how these guys look.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to welcome Dinosuchus to the park. Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to welcome Desmatasuchus to the park.
Okay. Alright. Oh, you guys are actually getting. Oh, you guys don't actually come out of a. Come out of a hatchery. Okay. What the hell? It's funny because from top down, it just looks like a big alligator or like big crocodile. Like, oh, it's just another day in Florida or something, you know? Okay, let's start making enclosures. So, you guys need ground fiber. Really? That's it? Only ground fiber? Okay. You want arid and wetland. Okay. But you also need prey. Does compy do compies count as prey? Because we can add compies to it. I don't think compies count as prey, do they? Small carnivore or small herbivores. Um let's do Hypsilophodon. I don't like horrors. I'm sorry. Am I making a poisonous Hypsilophodon?
Incubation.
Maybe. I should probably actually automate the bay, shouldn't I? Or the eggs. Okay, now you want wetland and arid. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't think that all of these guys wouldn't want a wetland.
are pleased to welcome a Hypsilophodon to the park.
No.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to welcome Hypsilophodon to the park.
You guys are just missing gray. What kind of nest do you guys need? Medium? I'm assuming the other one needs large then.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Now
we are
you
pleased
guys
to welcome a Hypsilophodon.
just need a wetland, and we can do wetland on this side. We can do our meat here. We could probably destroy this because that was just to move them closer so they wouldn't have to put meat down right here. We want barren, which is actually kind of good because it gives us a reason to put like actual like stuff here, like rocks here.
Ladies and gentlemen,
I think that's
we
really
are
good.
pleased to welcome a Hypsilophodon to the
Okay.
park.
You guys want a large nest? Yeah, thought so. Large nest right about.
We are
Okay. Let's see how these children look. Um. Right, and we said we were gonna do a Spinosaurus, didn't we? Let's do a Spino, the new Spino, right? So that's going. Move. Yeah, let's see what happens when we choose random. Okay. That's not what I clicked. Am I blind? Oh, right. It doesn't count as prey because they're not considered prey. Are they really not considered prey? Am I crazy? Are they not considered prey? Or is it because they can't fight? Hold on. Oh, it's getting actually hot though. So I'm kind of. Oh, they can fight. Hmm. They're actually not considered prey. Why aren't they not considered prey? Is it because they can't actually freaking kill them? Are they too large for them to kill? I could just, I guess I could just go. Didn't want to, but I mean, if you're gonna make me. Alright.
Welcome Postosuchus to the park.
Ooh. Oh my god, there's so many of them.
We
Oh.
are pleased to welcome
Wow.
Desmatosuchus to the park.
Wow, that's a lot. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I made a mistake.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to welcome
Aww.
Dinosuchus to the park.
Look at them just inside each other. Wow. Okay. Suddenly me making this all wetland area does not seem like a bad idea anymore. I'm leaving these ends open because I had to figure out what I want to do with them because I don't want to have the actual natural lagoon here. I want to make a natural lagoon here. It's gonna be kind of difficult because this is supposed to be like the sunken part of the island. Or actually, just because it's sunken doesn't mean that it's not there. I think that works. Oh yeah, let's look at them. Oh my god, no wonder they couldn't kill it or get the Dilophodons. They're Dilophodons. They're so like they're already tiny as it is. And what about you guys? They're like armadillos mixed with like anteaters. That's what it reminds me of. They're cute. Do I already have the vehicles going through? Yes, I do. We made like a massive like. It's just funny because I know there's stories of Atlantis like being like underwater, over water, underwater, over water at times, and it's just like it kind of makes sense that this is all wetland because this would be like the time that like most of it's over water, some of it's still underwater, which would be the lagoon area, which is where the temples and stuff would be, that we're gonna create. So it just kind of just all makes sense. Nice. The cliff. And goat. It's a goat. Where are you? It's a goat. It's funny. You're so much shorter than the goat. But we're getting there. This is actually getting done, which is surprising. See what happens when you actually do a 3.5 hour stream for once. But with that said, guys, I will be ending stream. Amoga, you're welcome for such a large stream. Oh, I'm tired. I didn't go get something to drink. I didn't go eat. Amoga, I hope you're eating if you're still here. If you're not, bye. I hope you guys are all chilling. Nice to know you guys are so excited for the Five Nights at Freddy's. The real place. Um, I will be back on Thursday to finish this off. I'll come back with updated like map in a bit. Like, I'm gonna remove certain areas that's gonna be kind of annoying to remove on stream because it would require me to close the game and open the game and just go back and forth testing it. So what I'm gonna do off camera is I'm gonna remove all of this, right? The areas that we colored in, right, with the sand, with the beach sand. We're gonna turn this into water. We're gonna bring it up close to this. Same with here, here. Same with right here. And same with right here. So we're gonna bring it close to the edge of the actual water. I'm gonna leave this okay. Because this is okay right here. I actually like this part. The dam was such a nice add to it too. Because I just wasn't expecting to do something like that with this build. Which is nice. But yeah, anyways, guys, thank you guys so much for joining us today. If you guys did enjoy the stream, please don't forget to leave a like and don't forget to subscribe. If you guys have any build suggestions, you guys should go check out the pinned comment. There, you can actually fill out the forum, leave me a build request, and I can actually see it and mark them as seen and stuff. And I have this whole backend thing for it, but it's kind of cool. You guys don't need to know the details of that though. But if you guys haven't joined the Discord either, you guys should definitely join the Discord. Emoga, if you can do the exclamation mark Discord, there you guys can join. It's also all links are in the description below as well. And yeah, if you guys want to be a membership or a member on this channel, we have channel memberships. I'm going to be doing more of those. I'd actually like to explain that a bit before the stream ends. If you guys are interested in channel memberships, know that it's completely voluntary. Most of the stuff that you guys will be seeing on the channel memberships will be stuff that I've done on live streams. So the Jurassic Park Japan, as an example, is all the main membership video for Jurassic Park Japan. That 11-hour video is basically all of my live streams for Jurassic Park Japan combined into one video with all the commentary there as well, cutting out like the starting soon
Ladies
and the
and
ending
gentlemen,
soon
we
parts
are
of the
pleased to
streams.
welcome
But
Mr. to the
you
party.
guys can, you know, check out those live streams in the live tab anyways. So you guys don't have to join membership. But again, memberships are just completely if you guys want to support the channel. There's two different types of memberships. One is just support, one gives actual stuff. But you guys will have early access if you go for, I believe it's the gold annual plan or whatever. I wanted to be funny with it, but I had to probably change the name. I don't know. Yeah. Um, you guys will get access to, you know, early videos, member only videos, member only live streams. We'll probably do member only live stream once a month once we start getting more people. But that's, again, all dependent on, if whoever wants to support the channel because it really is appreciated. And, I've been doing this for 5 years now and it's nice to do something I actually love. And Mogo, you've been here for a long of that time too. So it's pretty nice to just check out everything. But thank you guys so much for joining today. Again, remember to be kind to everyone around you. Everyone's just trying to get through their day and everyone's just a person as well. So remember, be kind to everyone. And I appreciate you guys. And I will see you guys on Thursday. Bye, guys. Corey for life. Fine. Corey for life.